This is the Hidden Killers podcast with Tony Brueski,
featuring former FBI Special Agent and Chief of the Counterintelligence Behavioral Analysis Program, Robin Dreeke.
Oh, the Adelsons, Donna Adelson, Charlie Adelson, Wendy Adelson. It's a tale as old as time. No, it's not, but it's weird. It's a bizarre story of a narcissistic family unit. In what I think a lot of us would garner, led by Donna Adelson, who is going to be going to court later this year on murder charges of Dan Markel being possibly the ringleader of all of this. Joining me to discuss, Robin Dreeke, retired FBI Special Agent, Chief of the Counterintelligence Behavioral Analysis Program. This is, it's going to be interesting when this goes to trial again. I don't think it's going to be super different from Charlie, but I think we're going to see a different perspective here as we continue to learn more and more about Donna's involvement in the murder of Dan Markel, especially when we're talking about her knowledge of the case. A lot of times doesn't have any sort of responsibility, doesn't talk about anything, but there's moments where we go, it seems that you know more than you're letting on. As we get closer to that trial, what are your thoughts?
Tragically, I use this case as one of our bedrocks of understanding. Every time you have someone that's been murdered, my first thought is, all right, are there children involved? Because this is a very, very classic case of child custody issues gone extreme and sideways. Yes. And it's also another great example of people becoming, because of their self-centered narcissism, becoming way overconfident in their abilities, way overconfident in what they can get away with. Because as we're seeing here, the more people that get involved, the less your chances of getting away with it. You know, you just hire one hitman. The hitman had to have an assistant. And then life starts going really sideways. We're not just going to pay him through one person. We're going to kind of funnel with this. The more people you involve, the more lips can start sinking ships. Yeah. And I think that's what we're doing here. And again, as we always say, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, but I think everyone's going to jail.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I think are going to end up behind bars. And I don't think Donna's is the end of this story. Let's take a look at or listen to a phone call. This is Donna talking to Charlie. This is shortly after she was handed some information by an FBI informant who was, playing this role, pretending that he was part of the hit to see what her reaction would be. And it's interesting what her reaction is to Charlie. She likes to talk quiet on the phone for some reason as well. Let's take a look.
Did someone write a letter to you or something? I got some paperwork hand delivered to me. You're being sued? No, that's what I thought it was, but I'm going to talk to you. Does it involve me or other people? Well, probably both of them. What's that? Probably the two of them. So you probably have a general idea what I'm talking about.
Probably involves both of us was one of the key things that she said there. That's not something you'd say if you don't have any sort of knowledge as to what's going on. I was kind of surprised by Charlie's reaction, not knowing right away what was going on.
Yeah. His reaction could also be in the sense that we have so many things that are going sideways. Which one is it?
True. Yeah.
When you're running a criminal syndicate, you don't not quite sure what they're coming at you for. It could be any number of things. Yeah. It's. I'm not laughing at the seriousness of the loss of life. It's just the ludicrousness of some people in these situations, because that's what it is. This is a family criminal crime syndicate to me.
Yeah. I mean, and when you get away, I mean, I don't know what else they've done in life, and it might have been nothing criminal, but it just, if your home that you live in and the ecosystem that you live in, and you're able to get away with whatever, you're able to control whoever you want your whole life, you're naturally going to start thinking, oh, I can control this too. And that seems to be what a lot of Donna's thinking is in this.
Well, and also you say it's interesting the way you phrase it. Remember, people don't wake up in the morning, live all happy lives together, plant roses, go for a swim in the pool, everyone go to Disney World together, live these beautiful, healthy relationships. And all of a sudden, we have just one child custody issue and we decide to murder someone. Mm-hmm. That is 0 to 100.
Yeah.
No, this is an escalation of behavior. It's in all these cases where we have murder involved, I'm always hard pressed to think that this is the first time they've either contemplated it or tried to execute it somewhere else.
Sure.
Because the first time that you've done something is the high stress moment. It's where people freak out. It's where the reactions are shock, they're awe. I don't care whether you were the person perpetrated or not. It is a moment of tension and high anxiety in your life. The next time it becomes old hat. Now we're kind of strategizing how to do it better, more efficiently. How do we get away with this? And the ease of which some people are talking, and I mean, just listen to the testimony of the accomplice of the hitman. Mm-hmm. How pragmatic he was, how very natural this was to him, because this wasn't his first rodeo of doing horrendous things to human beings. And so you kind of look at, through using that optic and lens, you look at everyone and about how they're reacting and how they're dealing with situations. And so, yes, I don't think this is the first time in this family's life that they've handled situations in less than a healthy way.
Want more of the podcast without the ads?
Then hit subscribe to the True Crime Today Premium Plus channel on Apple Podcasts.
Try it now for 3 days, absolutely free.
You'll get access to all of our extended advance ad-free episodes instantly.
So you can binge without the break. True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Search and subscribe now on Apple Podcasts.